the elderly during the pandemic. My name is Claudette Morales, and I hope you gain a lot of insight on my topic. So, my design thinking focus of this year was how can we help the elderly people dealing with pandemic induced feelings of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. So, what is the problem? At this moment, elders are still dealing with pandemic induced loneliness and depression. These are people who don't receive a lot of recognition because they are often keen at pretending to be okay. They are also living alone in their homes or nursing facilities because they are at greater risk of contracting COVID-19. So, socializing is a big no. I believe a way to reduce these feelings is by bridging the digital divide among senior citizens by offering virtual classes. Who am I trying to reach? So, as I mentioned before, senior citizens are dealing with a lot of setbacks. The digital divide is a big one because these are problems such as not being able to access digital assets, not knowing knowledge about options or ability to use devices and apps, and not having access to a network. And according to the CDC, 8 out of 10 COVID 19 deaths reported in the US have been of adults 65 years or older. So, as you get older, your risk of being hospitalized for COVID 19 increases, so socializing is out of the question again. For this reason, one of the best ways to communicate during the pandemic is through technology, yet there is still a digital divide among senior citizens. Market strategy. I chose Facebook as my market strategy to reach senior citizens because it is something I feel comfortable and familiar with using. I also thought about the old fashioned route and just putting up flyers. So while I was trying to search up ways to reach my older audience, I was vigorously trying to search some articles or anything that would help me, and I came across a survey of 352 senior citizens over the age of 60 that revealed four primary motivations for using Facebook. The first one was social bonding, the second one was social bridging, the third was curiosity, and the fourth was responding to family members' requests. So after reading this and going through everything, I kind of finalized my decision on using Facebook as my market strategy. So this is the my marketing strategy being used. This is a flyer that I created through Canvas. I tried to put like a engaging hook so it could kind of grab my audience attention, and I put, if you want to turn that smile upside down, sign your grandpa, grandma, mom, or dad to take my virtual classes to master the art of Zoom and other social media platforms. In the right hand corner, I put, we offer basic computer skills, keyboard skills, and internet skills. And then down below, I put register at connectingseniorsandiego.com. So I also put a barcode. I just want to point out that this is not my barcode because I was unable to do this, but I made this for my more tech savvy audience. So if you were the child of a senior citizen, you could easily just take a photo and that would divert you to my website, and you can register your mom, your dad, or anyone who you know would be willing to participate in my program. So although my project is hypothetical, I was thinking about what I would do if I were to put this into practice. And I thought in my program I would offer small interactive classes consisted of 3 to 5 older adults and personalized for any adult to learn and enhance their tech skills in a welcoming environment taught by qualified instructors. So, as I mentioned before, this would be a personalized program. So, I did include a couple of ideas, but obviously the list can go on and on. But some of them are familiarizing ourselves with our computers, learning about the types of different web browsers because there are a lot of them, emails, such as setting them up, just getting ourselves familiarized with it, and just learning how to write an email, get an email, anything like that. And obviously, internet safety. Scamming is very popular nowadays, so we would obviously want our parents and grandparents to be uh, kind of aware of that. My other plan was to set up a form with a number of questions on my website for people who are interested in my program to answer. These are very basic, generic questions, but obviously it's very important information, such as your email address if you have one, your name, your age, where you live, what date sessions you would want to participate in my program, how'd you find us, because I would obviously want to know how to expand my business going forward, and yeah. So this would all take place on Zoom, so I wouldn't need any financial assistance. But obviously, if I were to move out of a virtual uh, place, I would have to go into a in-person place. So I would obviously have to think about renting a place to meet up with people if they wanted to, or obviously if someone didn't have the computer, I would also need to have that and offer that. Okay, so my project overview. From 1 to 10, I would say I would rate this 8.5, just because at first it was very stressful working by myself, just because it was all of a sudden. Um, but I think I did take away a lot of valuable lessons, some of which include taking responsibility and accountability for my own work and just turning things in early or late, or but I also learned the value of people's opinions. Obviously, because I was working by myself, I couldn't really um, like talk to people about my ideas and see if I was going on a good path or if my idea didn't make sense. So obviously, I did ask for help a lot and for people's opinions and criticism, and I took it just because that was really important for me. And obviously, asking for help was something that I struggled with, but after this, I kind of learned that it's okay, you don't have to know everything, you just have to ask, and there will be people to help you out. So, yeah, thank you for listening to my presentation. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.